Sad news from the wrestling world. Heavy Metal Van Hammer has died at 66. His real name was Mark Hildreth. The news was shared by his friend Mark Mero on social media, and Mero said the cause of death was still unknown at the time, pending an autopsy.
Yeah, that already feels very personal. What did Mero say about him beyond the announcement?
Mero described Hildreth as loyal and resilient, someone who kept fighting through life's challenges. He said they first met when Hildreth was vacationing in Venice, Florida, and working out at a local gym. Not long after that, Dusty Rhodes called Mero to the WCW office, and Hildreth drove him 8 hours so he could sign his first World Championship Wrestling contract.
Wow, 8 hours. That really says a lot about the friendship. Did they basically come up in wrestling together after that?
Yes, Mero said they went through wrestling school together, chased the same dream, and Hildreth soon earned his own WCW contract. They also lived together in Atlanta while training, and they were picked to help promote WCW's United Kingdom tour through personal appearances, TV spots, and even promotional work with Gladys Knight.
That is such a specific piece of wrestling history. But fans probably remember Van Hammer mostly for his WCW run, right?
Exactly. Hildreth became a wrestler after touring with the Navy, and he was trained by Boris Malenko. He worked for WCW from 1991 to 1995 with the rockstar heavy metal Van Hammer gimmick. Then he returned from 1997 to 2000 as part of Raven's, Flock, and later Misfits in action.
And Mick Foley had talked about him too, right?
He had. Back in 2024 on Facebook, Foley said it was great catching up with his old colleague in West Palm Beach. He said they were not only good together in the ring, but close friends outside it too. Foley even shared that Van Hammer babysat Dewey and Noel and was at Dewey's first birthday party in 1993.
That kind of detail really makes him feel like a full person, not just a wrestling character. Did Foley talk about working matches with him too?
He did. Foley said that when someone gets pushed quickly without a lot of experience, fans and wrestlers can be cynical, but he genuinely enjoyed wrestling Van Hammer. He specifically mentioned their Falls Count Anywhere match in Topeka, Kansas, which ended up in a real bullpen with real bulls, and Foley said those bulls were not playing.
That sounds completely chaotic, which honestly feels very Foley. Any other memories stand out?
One more. Foley remembered the two of them colliding heads while brawling in a bowling aisle, leaving him with a forehead cut so bad he said it looked like a miniature Grand Canyon. He joked that Bobby Eaton, who had a weak stomach, started dry heaving when he saw it. Foley also said that even without the long blonde hair, Hammer was still in great shape for a man in his early 60s.
So the picture here is bigger than the gimmick.